really looking forward to the production of Much Ado About Nothing that's coming up. I don't know how many other people know it, but I know it really well. It's a play I've studied at university and I've taught it to A-level groups, and I just love the play. It's about feminism, it's about strong women characters, it's about the way men and women interact together, and it's about women who are strong but also women who are vulnerable.
Much Ado is one of my favourite Shakespeare plays, most notably because I met my husband during a production of Much Ado when I was in the first year of university. I have brought, as a visual reminder, props. So my husband was Benedick. It wasn't quite the love match of Benedick and Beatrice. I was playing Margaret, who is the one who gets in trouble for having a little bit of a dalliance with another of the characters. But my husband was Benedick, and we do often recite Much Ado lines to each other of an evening, but I love it. The feisty, witty characters of Benedick and Beatrice I think are two of the greatest in all of Shakespeare. There are lots of brilliant moments of comedy, lots of dark characters. I love how Shakespeare blends the dark and light. I love the slightly controversial ending. I mean, no spoilers, but looking at the relationship of Claudio and Hero I think is really fascinating, and one which I'm very happy to discuss with people after you've been to see this wonderful production.
It's really important in today's world as well. I know it was written hundreds of years ago, and people sometimes think, why is Shakespeare still relevant? But actually the themes of man's mistreatment of women and women's vulnerability are so topical. It's as if hundreds of years later, sadly, nothing much has changed. There's another thing I've heard, which is they're going to address social media in this production. Now that's a fascinating prospect, because of course that's not something that featured in Shakespeare's time, but of course messaging and passing messages and messages being misinterpreted and misdirected is a common problem. So actually maybe it's another example of the way in which the themes are eternal.
I think Much Ado is all about rumours and people misunderstanding things, misinterpreting things, just like happens with social media. It's a play where all of the characters are completely obsessed with what other people think and what other people are doing, and they never actually communicate effectively face to face. So it struck me that it's the perfect play to put on to marry the sort of the Shakespearean text with a really modern setting.
And we had this mad idea that it would be brilliant to do it with loads of filmed extracts, and there are places where people oversee people hearing gossip, picking up on conversations where they're not meant to be there, and we thought we could film all those sections. And then we started thinking you could do loads of sections of sort of text conversations. We had all these mad ideas about how you could actually present Shakespeare in a really 21st century way.
Absolutely.
And it turns out now we can, and that's what we're doing.
It gives us a chance to showcase the talent, and we have fantastic talent in this school. It gives us a chance to say something creative and maybe political based on a really good text or a really good script, and I think the themes in this play give us that opportunity, and it's a chance for everyone to work together, to work in an ensemble, to work as part of a team, and that's the most wonderful experience. So it's a school production that we're all looking forward to. I have no doubt it's going to be a huge success. So if you haven't got them, get your tickets, get them now.